Hey guys, what is up? Gelmig here, and I seem to have misplaced my turntable, but here is the Mcfarlane Toys Supergirl figure. So, not having a turntable, let's just jump right into it. Now, Supergirl, one of the newest releases of Mcfarlane Toys, is a figure that I've been really looking forward to. I was really hoping that she would take the place as the definitive Supergirl in my collection because I do collect 7-inch line. However, there is a lot about this figure that keeps it from being the definitive Supergirl. It's a great figure, but there's a lot to be talked about. So let's jump right into it. First of all, for accessories, in an unprecedented move from Mcfarlane Toys, she does come with both a stand and a flight stand, which is really nice, if you like stands. It is cool that she does come with a flight stand. She also comes with a trading card, and I do really like this card. Nice artwork of Supergirl. Here's the back if you want to read it. Again, nice card. I like her look here. Very iconic. So accessory-wise, really not much. She could come with more hands. Laser eyes, maybe. Separate head for laser eyes. But the figure itself, first glance, if you squint, it's a really good-looking figure. The colors are there. The general shape is there. I don't usually like cloth cape, but this cloth cape works quite well. Now, it's when you look closely where things get lost. So let's zoom in and talk a little bit more about the details. So bring her head right in. It's a really nice head sculpt, actually. I feel like the eyes are painted a little bit glassy. I feel like the iris is a little bit too big. However, in general, it is a really good head sculpt right there, and nice paintwork for the hair. Nice shading. For the most part, I love what they did. However, one issue that I have is that the clearance of the hair here on the right shoulder, her right shoulder, our left, is there, but not here on the left. So you can turn her head more to her right, but you cannot. It'll always fight you when you're turning left, and I guess that is an issue. I mean, that's more of the long hair issue in action figures in general, but the fact that they were able to do it on this side and not on this side, it'll give her a perpetual tilted head look, which I'm not a big fan of. But genuinely, the sculpt itself is really well done. Really well done. Now, going to the torso, I have another issue here. There's a huge gap. You can see a huge gap between her skin and her clothes to accommodate the cloth. It doesn't have to be that huge. Really doesn't. Not a big fan of that at all. It's actually kind of glaring. So, not a fan of that. The symbol is done really well. 99% painted well enough. So that's nice. Arms are plain. The wrists are a little bit off, but action figure things, I'm okay with that for the most part. Waist is okay. There's a weird seam here. I thought it would be the back, but no, the back is painted just as well. And here we come to the first problem, the skirt piece. Iconic. I'm okay with the pear shaped onto the side, a little bit wide, but okay. But look at I'm sorry, but look at this butt piece. Look at this butt piece. It comes out square. What the hell is this? I mean, I guess you can say that it's usually covered by the cape, but it comes out also here. I mean, you could trim that down. She's not supposed. I mean, it's just a weird shape. It's just a weird shape. Like she's hiding something there. I don't know. Get to the boots. You can see that they did sculpt the boots right there and then not paint the waist. Well, it's sort of like sculpted to be like clothes because there is a crease, but I'm sorry, you're looking up the skirt, but you can see the skin is supposed to be, that's supposed to be boots and then skin colored. So, not a fan of that. Supergirl, usually depicted with the skin, knee-high boots, and then, her skin showing. But I don't mind it. I don't mind her boots going all the way up. It's just because of the skirt piece, the waist piece, it really ruins the figure a lot. It takes away a lot from the looks of the figure. I mean, come on, that is not good. It's just not good. What were they thinking? I don't think I got a defective piece. I hope I did, but then it really is just not working. I do have a second one coming in. I'm hoping to disassemble it and see if I can fix things, trim things down, make it a little bit better. Boots, the rest of the boots are pretty standard. Ball joint doesn't bother me as much as the wrist joint does. But that's basically Supergirl in a nutshell. Would have been such a nice Supergirl, such a clean look. The blue and white the blue, red, and gold is a good look on her. This figure is just being hindered by a lot of things that keep her from being great. And I did see the platinum edition of this with the more live action colors, and I love that. I wish I could get a copy of that. However, I also love this for the comic book shelf. So both of them are really nice. That's one of the platinum editions I really, really want, but this one is good as well. Now, how does she move? Again, we've talked about the head. The hair does hinder her looking up, which is okay. Looking down. Tilting to the right is not an issue. Tilting to the left is. Arms have no issue. The cape doesn't get in the way whatsoever. One of the good things about the cloth cape. And like I said, this cloth cape, I don't normally like cloth cape, but this one looks nice. I got it out of the box and it looks nice. Doesn't hinder shoulder movement. There is a bicep joint, so that's nice. Double jointed elbows are not hindered whatsoever. And because of the hands, because of this really huge ball joint, she can do whatever you want and pose however you want her to pose. I wish she had flight hands, but Torso, how does she move? She bends back quite a bit, so that's nice. Bends forward just a little bit, just enough. The skirt does hinder the kicking, as action figure skirts do, so that's unfortunate, but necessary. Knees, can kick very well, albeit her butt sticks out very much, so it's not that hard to do the foot to rear. That's fine. Feet does whatever feet do. The rotation is side to side, not the usual ankle pivot that we're used to, which is fine. Her boots are a little bit raised, but that's okay. I don't really care for high heels on figures. Now, pulling back a little bit, I do like how the cape is blowing in the wind. Let's take a look at her next to her previous release on the Injustice line. I was hoping that this would fully replace the Injustice Supergirl. However, because of the hips, she doesn't. Really, it's the biggest deal for me. Biggest deal breaker, should I say, for me. I can sort of get over the neck piece. It's still... No, I can't. Why am I lying? I can't. It's a huge flaw on my end. I hope they made it tighter. But I think that one you can modify. You can bring it closer a little bit. As far as classic Supergirl looks, yes, this will replace her on the shelf. However, just general Supergirl, I like her better so far. She just comes out a much more well-rounded Supergirl figure. Now, classic Supergirl to classic Supergirl, I was really hoping that she would, and I have her on the stand here, but I was hoping she would replace this DC Icon 6-inch Supergirl figure, which until now I think is the best Supergirl figure that came out so far. And just look at the difference between the proportions of them, especially in the waist section. Again, no problem with the hips, but that's something. To this day, she remains my Supergirl in my collection. I need to clean her up a little bit. She's getting, it's been a while. Still my favorite Supergirl figure ever. She looks really good, and I kind of wish that they just molded her to this. You can see how big a difference. Especially the eyes. You can see, look how glassy-eyed she looks. But the gold is really nice. I know this is supposed to be yellow, but it does come out gold in person. That's really nice. However, this still remains my Supergirl. I can't say that this replaces it. But other than that, what are my thoughts on the figure itself? I think it's an okay Supergirl. I'd give it like a 7 out of 10. Maybe 6 out of 10. If you're really looking for Supergirl for your collection, she fits the bill. I think she'll do well. She'll stand on your shelf. It'll look nice. You can put her in quite a few poses. I do wish she came with accessories, any accessories, but you can get her into nice poses, and the cape is nice. There are good things about the figure. However, there are things that bring it down and keep it from being the definitive Supergirl figure. But that's what I think. That's my review on the DC Multiverse Mcfarlane Toys Supergirl. It could be better, but it's good enough. It's good enough for a purchase, especially for the price point compared to, you know, other toy lines. It's really not a bad figure at all. Oh, before I move on, before I sign off, I forgot to do a comparison between her and my standard, because Jon Stewart stands exactly at 7 inches. She does stand a little bit shorter than him, which I like. So make of that what you will. I really like that. So those are my thoughts. What do you think about this Supergirl figure? Are you picking it up? Are you excited for it? Let me know all your thoughts down in the comment section below. And if you like this video, do hit that like button. Don't really subscribe to my channel because I'm not a frequent... I don't upload frequently enough. So don't do the whole subscribe thing. You can if you want to, but don't expect too much. This is just a hobby. I do have a full-time job making videos for another channel. However, you gotta feed your hobbies, right? So, that being said, I will see you in the next video. Hopefully, I'll see you guys there. Bye!